Whoa, around we go, and it's like a puddle that come at you. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. This is, I am, you are not, the Pahamarishi Velveeta, sometimes known as Swami, how I love you, my dear old Swami. Well, wonder where that came from. It was my elders. See, they pull my strings. They can make me do anything they want. Why they got me doing this, I don't know, but here I am. How are you? Everything is okay and fine. So what do we start with today? Someone asked it, in a way like, how did I get here? And when I say, how did I get here, it's like, it's not a spaceship, it's nothing like that. How I get here is I come through seven loosely layered strings of reality. String theory is no theory where I come from. It's very, very much the way it is. It's no theory, it's reality. So I come through, and then there's three people in deep meditation with a crystal, focusing the right energies to the right areas, to the right patterns, to the right people, to the right place. And then poof, I'm here. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on a little bit further and we'll see what's going on. Whoa, that one almost made me go through the screen crazy. Okay, we got a question here that just came in through the, we got computers, we got TVs, we got all kinds of stuff around. You wouldn't believe it. And someone says, what about earthly matter? And you know, I say, does it really matter? I'm just kidding, but you know, really, does earthly matter really matter? It's going to go away. It's going to turn into just dust and stardust like everything else. But to talk about matter, we're talking about fire, water, earth, and air, the four elements. But you do have a fifth element, which is called the perfect element. Now, your elements have been replaced by neutrinos, electrons, protons, and neutrons. But there's this new one. Even the Greeks knew thousands of years ago of this perfect matter. And it lays in dark matter. I'll explain some of this more later, but it's dark matter is what you're looking for. I already know exactly what the formulas are in math, but I'm not supposed to tell you this because you're not ready. I always say you're not ready. Okay, let's move on here. I like this, all these screens. See how it reflects in my eyes? What's this one? I forgot about it. This is great. Okay, Cindy? No, never. I wouldn't even think about it. Let's see here. Bob? Wait a minute. I hear Cowpoke Crow. He's way over here somewhere. He's down there. Okay, Cowpoke Crow. Here it is. Hello, Cowpoke Crow. It's good to see you. Yes, it's a very nice day, don't you think? It's 60 degrees or something like that above ground. We're way below ground, though. You could tell by the clippity-clopping and the echo of his horse that what? Okay, I just said the horse. You know, it's a Mustang. He wants to be very proud because he wants a car that's a Mustang, but he's got a horse that's a Mustang. That's the best he can do. Okay, he's got a message for me, and we'll put this right here and read it later. So he wants to say something to the bird. They've got this secret thing going. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. So Cowpoke Crow, he wants to show off his beautiful hat. Isn't that very pretty? He paid lots of money for it, but so it should be a good hat, isn't it? I think you got some dust up here or something, buddy. But anyway, it's time for you to go. So we will see you someday. There he goes. He's quick this time. Okay, come on. Get him to get. There he goes. Don't you like that sound? Okay. Now we're on to something else. Let's read the question from Cowpoke Crow. Cowpoke Crow is talking about heavy atoms not being looked at by our scientists these days. You know, it's true. In the heavy atoms, it was within dark matter. That's where you find heavier atoms. And the heavier atoms that come together, think about it, don't be stupid. It's gravity. Dark matter is where gravity emanates. That's why dark matter is all through the universe. Everywhere you look and go, it is that. It's the dark matter that forms your gravity that you're looking for. I know the real answers, but I can't tell you because your tiny brains are not ready. Okay. Okay, one thing I really need to tell you people. So if you want the proper thoughts to come through to your brains, you have to start thinking properly. If you start thinking properly and feeding your poor and starving and helping and stop wars, the proper thoughts will come to you. You'll all of a sudden your thoughts will be different. You'll think peaceful thoughts. We want armies to lay down their guns and all of a sudden go, I see. Don't you understand? Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Uh-oh. This could be good news. This could be bad news. You never know when the clumpity clump comes along. Let me see. Where is he at? Okay, maybe he's hiding this time. I don't see him. Good. We're lucky. Well, wait a minute. He's got a message for me. Thank you very much. You want to talk to the bird? You want to, don't mess with my mustache. You know it takes 17 people to do this just right? Oh well. Okay, good. Come on. Don't be so silly. And I'd like you to know we've got a couple of these here. So this is really a parody. Whoa, there he goes. He's mad. I laughed at his thing. Ooh, didn't mean to make him mad. He's the producer's son. You can't make him mad. No, siree. So there he goes. Good clap. Good clap. Okay, here we are. Well, we really like to talk about important things. So, if you've got questions about different atoms and different things like that, you can ask me because I know everything. I'm a part of the Akashic Records, right? It might take me 2 weeks to remember it because there's so much stuff in here, but I'll get it out. Don't worry. Oh, I did want to one thing before station break. There's a prayer on the Ganges. All these people gathered around praying. They've been praying there for over 3,000 years. They're praying for peace. Think how bad it would be if these people weren't doing this. And people on pilgrimage up and down the Ganges will stop at this. It's a beautiful marble gazebo. It was built thousands of years ago, and it's still standing. And people will pray there. They'll sit and they don't. You can't talk. It's only prayer. But different prayers are going. But the main prayer is a prayer for peace. Different way of saying peace, but it all means peace. Okay, now it's time for the station break. You know why I'm doing the station break? Maybe I should try to get in contact with some of the other bases I know about. Calling Mars, come in, Mars, over. Calling Mars, come in, Mars, over. Maybe I need the crystal there. Calling Mars, what? Mars? No, don't do Mars. Moonbase 2, come in, please. This is the Pahamarishi Velveeta calling Moonbase 2. They're not coming in either. What's wrong? Alpha Centauri, can you hear me? Alpha Centauri, this is the Pahamarishi Velveeta. Can you hear me? Nobody can hear me. I wonder what's going on with the screwy stuff we have here. I don't know what's going on. Well, they're telling... What? Oh, I did not know that they were filming me. Oh, boy. Okay. While we were doing this station break, for some reason, I don't know why they wanted it, but we did. But you could hear me talking. You're not supposed to. But it may take some time for those radio waves to come back from Alpha Centauri, Moonbase 2, and the other one. Oh, God, I can't think about it. Calling Mars, come in, Mars, over. Of course, thank you. Okay, Professor Jim asked, what kind of math do we use? On my planet, we use spherical math. It's layered, trillions upon trillions. And we also use cubed math, but that's for the children. It's the same way, but it's in a cube. That's what the children use, that kind of math. But once again, I will tell you, if you start losing your wars and your starvations of people, the proper touch will come to your leaders. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. But let's look over here. Aaron asked me a question. I could just tell you right now, only in a million years could you. If it would give or take a couple of seconds, I would say a million years. So, someone wants to know about my tail. My bird has tail feathers, but my bird I mean, that's good. He's pretty smart. He says, you pull down your pants and show him your tail feathers, and then he'll should turn around and show. Maybe I can. No, he doesn't want me to do that. I better not. He said he'll show you his tail feathers if you show him yours. So I wonder how many fannies are pointed at me right now. Jennifer's question is first. She asks how old I am. And I'm older than your solar system. Believe that or not. I have worn out many, many, many bodies in my day. Yes, I have. Now Richard asks, how fast is the speed of light? Well, he should know this unless he's 8 or 9. But the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. Now think of that. But you can't. Your tiny little brains can't think of 186,000 miles per second. But you can wrap your brain around this though. 25,000 miles per hour is only 7 miles a second. Can you imagine that? In a second, you are 7 whole miles. That's crazy. Can you imagine, even at that speed, if you had your dog with you and he wanted to stick his head out the window, so he rolls the window down and he sticks his head out for 1 second. It's probably the funniest thing you'd ever want to see. But I'll tell you, I'm not cleaning up that mess. No, sirree. Not me. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is crazy. You know they say the universe is connected. Everything is connected. Well, right now I think I'm connected to a prickly pear right in the worst part you could ever do it. So let me take my mind, clear it up. Ah, yes, that's very nice the way you're laughing. I'm on a beach in Bangkok. Some of the best beaches in the world I hear on your planet are in Bangkok, Thailand. But I would like to say, and I cannot stress this enough, is to become aware of the universe. Really tap into the universal powers that be. You'd be surprised at the energies that will come to you and the thoughts that come to you once you connect in. But I can't tell you enough. Your astrophysicists, your physicists, your scientists, your math people, your mathematicians, you need to start studying heavy atoms, dark matter, and heavy matter. It's all over the universe, but you don't look at it for some reason. You just discovered it, but for some reason, you're not paying attention to it. And I don't understand this. So, you should look at this. Tell people that, look at this because that's some secrets to gravity in there, you see. It can be some secrets that you need to know. Just understand that. Okay, let's look on. Okay. To become a part of the universal power is to become a live wire like yourself. I'm repeating, I know, but I want to get this across. The universe carries enough power for any situation you need. You can tap into it and tap into that power for yourself, and you can use it for anything you need. Not like a superhero and all that stupid stuff that you have on your televisions and movies, but real power, real power. But we have to be very careful, because if you don't do it right, you'll blow your mind. Okay, if you think you're being looked at, you are. Especially by your telephones, your TVs, your computers. They got little cameras. We can turn the cameras on from wherever we are. Anytime we want, we can turn the camera on your computer, your telephone, whatever it is, we can turn it on and watch you. But you're not supposed to do that. Only the NSA does that, right? Okay. Remember that. I don't know why they do it. There's so much. Right now, they're watching me. Believe it or not, the NSA, never say asshole, is watching me right now. So you can be watched too. So be careful of what you say on your phone and what you like. They really like it when you're sexting on your phones. I don't know why you like it, but they like it too. They're making videos and sending them to China and who knows where. Now, I do want to tell everybody that you must think of this. You must look at it very closely. Understand it. Look at it close. Look at it very close. But when you do these things with your mind, and you reach out with your mental energies, you have to be protected from the dark forces, and they really are out there. They want you bad. So you have to protect yourself with the cross, with the Quran, with the teachings of Buddha, anything that connects you spiritually to the Father of all fathers, and mothers and mothers and mothers and all fathers and mothers of all. That way you'll be protected, and they can't follow you into you, and then back down to earth where you are doing what you're doing, with your everyday life, because then they can start influencing. So remember what I'm saying, and do not go out there unless you know how to go out there. Thank you very much. Okay, it's been great talking to you today. I really like responses. I'll put some up on the title things at the end of the show when I'm not here and the birds come too. We'll put some titles up, and you can ask me questions. Anything in the world. I know the answers to everything. You may not like the answer, but I have the answers to everything. I am a part of the Akashic Records. Oh, one thing I do want to say, we never got through to Mars, Moonbase 2, or Alpha Centauri. We're going to work on that later on when we're not on TV or computer or whatever it is we're on. I'm on a chair. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I know it's worth your while. I love you. Good night.